Hi. Okay, so as you said, my name is Julia Sakowitz, and I did this portfolio as a part of the Serve Living Learning community. The first year, you do 2 semesters of leadership classes, and they're really interesting because instead of doing leadership like one person kind of being in control and showing others what to do, it's really everybody understanding your own skills and talents and how to use them to help the community. And if everyone's doing that, kind of everyone's a leader. And it really, I don't know, I really enjoyed that. So figuring out where to look. So through the class, we did a bunch of different kind of assignments, different types of assignments. So we had personal reflections that we did, and those are really understanding who we are as individuals and why we do service. So I have what I bring to the table, which is what I can do as a person in leadership and service positions. And it also documents how I processed different things that we talked about in class or different activities that we did. So this is an immersion reflection from a trip I took to Charleston, West Virginia, to work on healthcare there. And then we also did essays in the class, and these were really, we must have done in the first semester. One of them was about citizenship and kind of defining what citizenship means to each of us as individuals. And these really pulled in the different readings and activities we had done in class and also outside of class, whereas the reflections were more about our personal thoughts and reactions and experiences with things. And then the second essay is criticisms of volunteerism. So it's just a response to different essays that we had to read that talked about issues in volunteerism and how each of us would take in those criticisms and use them in how we did our work. And then we also had projects that we did in class. And so there's a big variety of them. Subtle service was it was kind of the idea of random acts of kindness, doing a simple, nice thing anonymously for someone else, which would make them feel better and maybe they'd pass it on. And we also had a project where we had to get involved in a group, either on campus or near campus in the outside community. And I chose Hillel, which I'm still involved in. And through this project, we had to track our hours and really get to know what that group was and why and how we would continue being involved in it once this project was over. And then there were 2 projects in the second semester where we had to facilitate a group discussion, and on here is the plan and proposal for my group discussion and the assignments that I gave my group and the PowerPoint that I used for the discussion itself, and then a reflection afterwards. So it really takes you through the whole process and what I thought I was doing when I started and what I ended up doing and would do better in the future. And then the real beauty of ePortfolio for this class was that we had to be able to pull everything together and understand what we really had experienced through the class. So most classes you hand in an essay or an assignment and you really don't see that again. You might see a grade on it and that's about it. But in this class, we had to take all of our work and put it together and understand how it all came together, which I think was a really beautiful thing about using the ePortfolios. And you can really see it in the finals that we had to do for each semester. They're called comprehensive reflections, and they really are us pulling together everything that we did in class and out of class and anything that was related in our minds to class, even if we didn't technically do it for class, into one cohesive essay. And that really shows, although it was one essay and one assignment, it really also showcases the beauty of ePortfolio, because I used my ePortfolio to look at all of that at once and have it all in the same place and figure out how I would bring it together. And also looking at different classmates' e-portfolios is really interesting because we all have the same projects and same assignments, but the things that each of us individually took from them and the way that we were affected by them and organized them differs greatly from person to person. And I think that was a lot of the beauty of ePortfolio, was we each took away our own things from it. So that's my portfolio.
I think definitely one thing I've always